got to go see The Batman last night. There was a lot to unpack here. There's a lot to unpack. We're just gonna go straight for it. The movie is long. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 2 hours and 56 minutes. She a long one. She a long one, folks. Does it feel like a 3-hour movie? I don't believe so. It goes by pretty quick. I was very invested. I think script-wise, Matt Reeves set up a very enthralling story, a very good mystery to uncover that I think is very intriguing, and you're very into the steps of the clues. I'm going to do my best to not even remotely hint at anything that could be in spoiler territory. I think you need to go in not expecting this to be anywhere near what we've seen before in the cinemas in regards to a live action Bat People. This is not kind of campy, kind of gothic Tim Burton. This is not a action Christopher Nolan thing either. This is a dark detective story. There is plenty of context in the comics for this type of Batman, but typical audiences have not seen a Batman, I would say, this dark. That is where I would say go into this thinking of this more as a suspenseful noir. That's a good word for it. Noir. Do I think it could have been probably 20 minutes shorter and still equally as effective? Yes. Did that bother me? Not really. I think the story did a really great job of naturally weaving in a bunch of Batman characters into this new lore, because that can go wrong real fast. Robert Pattinson plays this more angry, more messed up Bruce Wayne / Batman than we've seen in the past. He does a solid job. Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle. She also has a great arc, great story. She does a great job with it. Her and Robbie Patz have a good chemistry. They talk. Paul Dano playing the Riddler. But again, this is not your Jim Carrey camp Riddler. This is a very dark, scarily real. Honestly, how the character develops is kind of actually a little terrifying. I really just wanted him to do a callback to his Little Miss Sunshine line.
I hate you fucking people!
Honestly, one of my favorite parts of this movie was Colin Farrell as the Penguin. It's almost scene chewy, it's almost to the point of ridiculousness, but just caked in makeup, doing some whatever accent that he's doing, literally just having a blast of a time, and you can tell. Script is great, well directed, our path's great. I do think the conflict that kind of sits between Bruce and Alfred is a little underdeveloped, and kind of led to a little bit of a forced emotional reconnection. There is a scene towards the end that made me mad. We'll talk about that another time. The cinematography in this movie is, it's so good and juicy. This is probably going to stay in my top cinematography choices for the year. It was done by the same guy who did Dune. The music in this movie is fire by my man, Michael Giacchino. I'm giving this 4 shots of really good, solid, smoky, aged whiskey. You're going to need some strong knock-em-backs after you get through this one, because it's dark, it's gritty, it's what Batfleck should have been. You know what? Who's your favorite Batman?